So I'm up here at the range today. I came up to where I shoot in the mountains. It's about an hour and 20 minutes outside of Denver. And it was like already at 88, 90 degrees when I left Denver. It's like 80 up here, which is, you know, a heck of a lot better. Downside is it's always windy up here. You know, I probably got a constant 5 mile an hour gusting up to 10. But for being in Colorado, I'll take that. And we'll get to see what these slugs are doing in the wind. So my last video now, and I did some basic preliminary slug testing, and I tested, I think, 4 or 5 different brands of slugs, different diameters. I was trying to stay in the heavier side of it, so 32 to 34 grain slugs. And out of all of them, and out of all the, even within a certain brand, just going from pellet base to cut base to disc base to flat base, there was a big difference. There was a clear winner. One of the 10 different pellets I shot was just showed the most promising results. That was the AVS Air Velocity Sport. These are the 217 34 grain dish base, and they outshot the cut base, they outshot the flat base. I was shooting a lot of other slugs. Some of them had promising results. I think with a little tuning they could be made to be a lot better, but I'm gonna come out here. You know, like I said, it's windy, so I'm not gonna concentrate on, oh, how tight are the groups, you know, and are they sub MOA, because I don't usually try to or expect to shoot sub MOA in 10 mile an hour breeze. But anyways, I'm out here. I've got a paper target set up at 100 yards, actually a little over 100. I've got the M3 out here today. Man, what can you say about this gun except it's just awesome. I'm shooting these 34 grain AVS slugs at 970 feet per second. And I'm just gonna throw a few down there on paper. I'm gonna get my footage through the scope cam. I've got a magazine of the AVS 34 grain 217 dish bases in there. I'm gonna pop the camera on and take a few shots and just see how she does. Real close. Whenever your 2 slugs are in the same hole at 100 yards and a 5 mile an hour breeze, you gotta like that. These slugs are absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't wait to go shoot some prairie dogs with these things and see what they do. I'm a convert from the 30 cal, and I'm buying into the hype at least a little bit of the 22 and the 22 caliber being, you know, king of BC and all that. So, you know, this M3 I got in a 22. The Mark II that I've shot all my videos with is in a 30 caliber, and I'm just a huge fan of the 30 caliber. But I'm gonna give the 22 thing a try and see how it goes. It's really, to me, it's all about that long range accuracy and performance, and still getting the terminal velocity. Don't want to double load that. We're sitting here shooting at about 1 inch right now, so the wind's coming across this way, and I'm about 1 inch left of center, so I'm just gonna call it good. I don't know. I don't even want to sit here and just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-shot group. It's probably 1.25 inches maybe. Now let's shoot a few more, just see what she does. was off a little bit. Wind picked up. Two of them got a little out of sorts there, but I did feel a shift in the wind. I know you guys think I'm always blaming the wind, but anyways, that's 10 shots. 8 of them are probably in an inch or so, right at an inch, and then there's 2 kind of flyers off to the side. But I'll take that. All right, I'm up here at the target. Let me see if I can figure out how to switch this thing around. There we go. All right. 10 shots, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 10 shots. Put my phone down here. Now, keep in mind, it is very gusty right now. And these 7 are in, I'll measure it when I get home. I'll call that an inch. So 7 shots, basically in my thumb, and 3 flyers. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can really see what the wind's doing up here. I've got the mic on, so hopefully you don't hear it too much, but it's doing all kinds of crazy stuff and gusting. So, you know, I'm not too butthurt about that group, but I really like how this 34 is just giving me a nice cluster. And that's what I look for. So I just know that I'm hitting in the 10 ring or right at the 10 ring. I'm at least all easily in the 9 ring, almost the 10 ring at 100 yards. And that just means with these slugs and the good BC, it should carry out. So what I'm going to do is I'm at 100 yards where I'm filming this from, where the target is here. And I've got some stumps. I don't even know how far they are. I've got some closer ones, some further ones, and then a bunch more over here. So let me flip this back around. And basically what I'm gonna do is just set up, I got a bunch of these clay pigeons. And I'm gonna take these guys out and I'm just gonna set them. I got 10 of them, I think. I'm gonna set them at random distances around here. Basically, I'm trying to confirm the ballistics in real life versus the ballistics in my applied ballistics Kestrel program. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of these out of there and then make sure my ballistics are plugged in right to the applied ballistics and shoot them and see how well these things are doing out past 100 yards. Got all the ballistics plugged into here for this slug. Just a quick note on the gun and what I'm doing. Power wheels on 16, lines, I mean, the valve return spring adjusters out about as far as I can get it. The reg is at 163, and that's it. Shooting a 34 grain slug at 970 feet per second. Standard deviation of about 2.5, so very consistently. One thing I found with this gun was, you know, starting the reg at 150 and just crony tuning, and at about 164, 165, I stopped getting any increase in speed and the spread started really opening up even at 170 and 175. So there was no advantage of having that. So there was no advantage of having the reg higher than 165, 164, because that's where I hit the point of diminishing returns and my spread went to crap. So this is as fast as I can shoot this particular 34 grain slug. 112, 2 minutes. Gotta take the safety off. Missed it. Actually, which one am I aiming at? .136, 7 minutes. All right, that's the one at 135. Still recording, yep. All right, where are we at? .152, 10 minutes. Ten minutes. The last one was 4 minutes for wind. All right, first shot. 150 yards, 10 minutes of drop. I'll have to look. It was 4 minutes of wind. There it is. We'll see. It's through the grass. 150 yards or 140 yards. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Let's give it. Give it 2 minutes of wind. 1, 2, 3, 3 minutes of wind. Got it. It's a 3-inch steel target inside of a 10, so it's a 10-inch gong with a 3-inch hole with another lighter gong behind it. And the reason I love this target is because you got a nice small target to shoot at. I mean, if I hit a 3-inch target at 150 yards, most of the time I'm tickled pink. So what it does though is if you just put a 3-inch gong out there, sometimes you can't tell where your misses are. At least with this thing, I can cheat it a little bit and see how I missed 2 inches left. Let me adjust. Love this target. Got the gong out there at 150 yards. Let me make sure I got a fresh magazine in here and a fresh fill. And I'm just gonna shoot a magazine. Actually, I got. All right. 150 yards. Here we go. Back on it, give it 3 minutes. Bullseye, all right. 150 yards, first shot, hit the 3-inch gong. The wind died down there for a second, so it only took 3 minutes for wind. Let's try it again. Oh, hit right that time. It is exactly what it's telling me, 9 minutes. I mean, that dot is on the 9-minute line. The ballistics are good. Ballistics are good. All right. 9 minutes. I'm only going to go 2 inches this time. Got it. 150 yards, just so you know. 2 minutes. Got it. Anyways, just confirming that this slug is holding the ballistics. Seems to be perfect. 150 yards, smacking a 3-inch target. It's good fun, man. like it. Oh, just right. It is only about 2 minutes. I thought it was more. Let's try 2 exactly. Same spot. The wind died down. Now it's only like 1. Oh, that missed too. Jeez, I'm off. Really just depends on what the wind's doing at the moment. Wind picked up. Let's go 3 minutes. Got it. Ooh. Oh, you can just feel the wind. Let's see if I can just give it this much. Yeah, so it's just a matter of what the wind's doing. It is really gusty. Alright, looks like I hit it. Looks like I missed 5 times out of 13, but they're close too. You know, not too bad for 150 in this wind. All right, so here's my gong. 3 misses on that side, 4 misses on this side, but I think I took 28 shots. I'll have to count in the video. This one was here. This one I was using the wrong substantion. So, you know, 7 out of 29. Flip this up. There's the little inner plate. And, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 or 19 in there. So all in all, for, you know, being just under 3 inches at 150, and, you know, by the time I was shooting at the gong, the gusts were at least 10 or 15 miles an hour. But not too bad, so I'm pretty happy with that. I got to verify the ballistics, and on the next video, we'll move this thing out to like 200 and 250, maybe more. So I'm kind of wrapping it up here at the range today. Came out. I'm not going to be able to show you any like super duper sub MOA groups just because of the wind. But the one group I did shoot on paper with this slug was 1 inch roughly at 100 yards in breezy conditions. So I'm going to call that good. You know, we shot some clay pigeons between 100 and 150 yards. Then we threw the steel target out just to see exactly what the wind is doing to it at this distance. And, you know, had some fun shooting the new M3 today. And shout out to AVS Slugs, Air Velocity Sport. I love this slug. Anyways, wrapping it up. Thanks for coming out to the range with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully the next one will be going out and blasting some prairie dogs with this bad boy with a 34 grain 22 at 970. I can't wait to see what that does. If you haven't already and you like the content you're seeing so far, please subscribe. I'm Jim Fisher and you're watching Colorado Air Gunner.